welcome to EduNext Academy. I am Annie and today I am going to discuss about very interesting chapter mathematics of class 10 NCERT, that is circle. Okay, from your childhood you might have knowing circle. So now we will discuss about various mathematical expression, mathematics on this circle, and let us understand this circle from the depth. Okay, now circle is a set of points, means you know in a circle. Okay, do I know a circle from the childhood? So this is not a line. This is a set of points, and these set of points are equidistant present. If you consider a point, for example Q or O, for example O. Okay, if I consider this point, the distance between this point to this center point is equal to distance between this point to this point. Similarly, every 360 degree angle you go, all the points are equidistant from its center point. And this distance from center to any point is known as radius. Okay, so radius is a point, means a distance from center to any point on the circle. Radius is the distance between center to any point. On the circle. Now this is this is radius r. We know, very easy. So it has various part. That means radius, diameter, chord, arc, sector, segments. These are all belongs to your circle. We will know bit by bit. Now I define radius. Radius is the distance between the center to any point on the circle. You can say this is on the circle. Okay, so this is radius. Now let us define distance by diameter. So it is diameter. So diameter is a line passing through the center. Okay, and touches 2 points on the circle, means a line passes through the circle. Means if I draw a circle here, if I draw a center point O here, and a line passing through the center, and touches 2 points. Okay, that line is known as your diameter, right? A line passing through the center and touches 2 points on the circle. In the first place, I decide that center to any fixed point, that is known as radius. But already I have said that all the points are equidistant from the center. That means if this is O to A is R, and O to B is also R. So D diameter is equal to twice into R. This is the formula. Okay. So you know everything, but you need to remember and you need to define that proper definition in a proper way. Okay. Now let us discuss about chord. What is chord? Chord of a circle. Now if I draw a circle here, this is the diameter D. This is center point O. If I take another line and I name it A and B, this particular line is known as chord. So here you can say that if it is a chord, diameter is also can be a chord. Yes, diameter is a largest chord. So this diameter is a largest chord. Okay. Now let us define this chord. So chord is a line joining. A chord is a line joining 2 points on the circle right. So any point you can take, any 2 points and you join, that becomes a chord. Any 2 point here you can join, that becomes a chord. Right. So this is a chord. So don't forget, remember, understand. I am just saying that, ma'am, this AB is looking parallel to the horizon. Is it chord? No, it is a chord. If you can take this type of line, you can join any point A and B here. That is also a chord. Okay. Now let us discuss another point on circle, that is arc. Arc. What is that? Arc. So it is a part of circumference. So it is the circumference in periphery of the circle, that is known as circumference. If it is a center C or O, means, and if you take any portion, this portion, that portion is known as arc. Okay, so this portion is a part of this whole circumference. So arc is a part of circumference of a circle. Okay, so this is arc, means arc. Okay, so arc, it is a part of circumference of a circle. Okay, understand? Understand about radius, diameter, your chord, your arc, right? Now let us discuss about the sector. Okay. If I draw a circle here, take center O and arc. Okay. So sector, how to define? Now the region between the radius, two radius. Here is a radius 1 R1. This is radius R2. Okay. This is a arc, and the sector is a area. This whole area between two radius and arc. Now you can remember how it is easy. Okay. Now sector is a region between sector is a region between two radius or radii and arc. Okay. Now let us discuss another important of the circle, that is segment. What is segment? So segment basically region between a chord, means I have already drawn. This is a sector, okay. But if I take this is a chord A B, or there is a chord C D. Okay. Now the region between the chord is known as sector. Okay. So sector is the region between the chord. I hope you understand the following 6 points of which is belongs to circle. Okay. You need to understand what is radius. You need to understand what is circumference, means the total periphery outside. Okay. And chord, arc and sector, and finally your segment. So these are very basic things. Now let us start solving your exercise questions. Now, before going to start your exercise, solving your exercise problem, we need to know two theorems of this, basically of this circle. Okay, so theorem 1. Theorem 1, that means if you take any point and just take the tangent. Okay, now here is a circle, here is a center. Okay, if you join this, suppose this is a point A or P, whatever you can take, and if you take the radius and the intersection point of this means your tangent, this is a tangent. Okay, now the angle is 90 degree. Means tangent is perpendicular to the radius. Okay, now theorem 1 says tangent at any point of circle, okay, is perpendicular to, this is perpendicular, okay, means 90 degree. Perpendicular to the radius, okay, and that point of contact means any here point here, radius C from A, that means the line touching between C and A we have taken a tangent. Okay, that's why tangent at any point on the circle is perpendicular to radius of that point at that point of contact. So here is the point of contact. That means the angle between the tangent and the radius is 90 degree or perpendicular. Okay. Theorem 2. Let us discuss about theorem 2. Theorem 2 says that if you take a circle, take any point here, okay, and if they touches a circle at any point, okay, now let us take this point A and B. Okay, so this AP or PA is equal to PB. Theorem 2 says that the length of the tangents drawn from external point, the length means this length. Okay, length of two tangent drawn from external point, okay, to a circle is equal. Right, you take an external point here, P. If you draw a line that touches any 2 point in the circle, on the circle, that means this length of this tangent is equal. That means PA is equal to PB. Now let us discuss about exercise 10.1.